Hello, living in Boulder vlog at February 16th at 4:15 p.m. on a Saturday. I guess I'm doing my vlogs later on in the day before I was doing them in the morning. Um, so I think last time I was working on the stairs of the stands of all the different stadiums of Region 9, and so I did that, and then I started going on to, yesterday I did Rome Reborn program, and I did more than 500 screen captures, and so then I went in and I looked at every single one of those screen captures again, just to try to memorize what they have, and then I got going on mine. I'm working on Region 9. Today I've been doing the houses. There are 140 houses in Region 9. Maybe I have like 100 already so far. I'm just popping them, but then I got bored with the houses. And so then I popped in one of the, I also did some apartments. That's what I was doing first. And so, I popped in an apartment, and then I'm doing some houses around it. I screen captured an apartment called the apartment of Pellegrini in south part of Rome, next to the baths of, I think, Diocletian. Baths. But I like the design of it. It's on this map. The map that I'm tracing to create Rome was by an Italian architect who lived in the late 1700s, early 1800s. And it's totally different than the map that Rome Reborn's doing. This one is the one that he created from the plan of Severus. And so, you think it's the most accurate, but there's some inaccuracies. He has the Ludus Grande, the little stadium of the gladiators is not in the right place. It was farther. He drew it farther out, and it's really closer. But anyway, so I'm trusting that this apartment Pellegrini is accurate of Rome, and it is consistent with the architecture of the buildings, where you have it rounds, just if it's a square building, but it's rounded by the rooms coming in, and that's how these apartments are pretty, because it's lined by the apartments, and then inside it's got the little islands of apartments. So I want to build it really high. I'm going to build in stairs. He doesn't have it written in stairs, but I was looking at it and I was like, you could, Rome has to have lots of apartments, and they said that it was a maximum of 5 stories. So, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? There's no reason why you can have those as 5 stories. You just have the stairs come in, and so I'll just build in stairs. He didn't build them, but I could build them and explain how it works and have a whole lot in there, big population. So my strategy I'm trying to stay on top of it and make it realistic, by making it functional. And so my strategy, I got to start fresh with this section. This is actually my 3rd or 4th, or 5th, I don't know, 3rd or 4th section out of the 14 regions of Rome region where I'm attaching houses, So, of course, you get better as you get along. And the last one I did was 14 Trans Tiberium, and I think I did the apartments first. And so this strategy on this one and with Region 9 is to put apartments last. That's what I was thinking. Because it forces you to conserve space, and then you have to build up, which makes it realistic. By putting the houses in first, because if you put the houses in last, then you scatter whatever. I think it. But I really like the apartment Pellegrini. I want to build it, actually. I think I want to build it really high, 5 stories, and see how many you can get in there. I actually didn't copy it. Oh, you know what? Maybe anyway, never. Oh wait, maybe I can do a demo. Just what the hell I'm talking about. I never give demos of what I'm talking about. I'm like the most boring fucking vlogger there is. So, apartments of Pellegrini. All right, check this out. Check this business out. So,
Apartments of Pellegrini. That's it, Apartments of Pellegrini. So you build that 5 stories high. And what do you think, huh? So, yeah, so, pretty cool. So yeah, then I have to put in all the other things, you know, they give me a certain number. It's 2777 of apartments, but you know, this can be individual, so I can scatter them around if I have to. 140 houses, can't remember how many cisterns, but they tell you how many cisterns, how many bathhouses, how many Vico magistrates, 2 per each, how many bakeries slash mills, and yeah, so, and then I'm adding my, you know, my own number of that I have to make up my own because it wasn't in there, stores, but I have stores built into some of the domuses that I have, houses that I lifted off of, screen captured off of the other part, actually right next to the Apartments of Pellegrini, because they have storefronts on the front of them. Yeah, it's funny because when I typed domus, like, no, I typed Roman house plan because I couldn't find the houses at first. It was weird. A lot of times when I'm looking for something, I can't find it. Went into my folders of all my pictures that I have, and it's like no houses. So I had to find them again because I needed to, you know, the way that I create them is I dump them, as you saw. I just dump them on there and then I trace them later. And so, so I type on Google images, how Roman house, ancient Roman house plan. And I'm scrolling down the images, and one of them, and I'm like, okay, that's the one, and I just collected a bunch, got them back, and I think I got all of them but one house, but design, but oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about. So one of the houses I saw, it was from the map I'm working on. It was those 3 together. So I thought that was fun, interesting that I recognized them. So yeah, I'm gonna get back going. If I can like post all these suckers on here, you know, and get up to the numbers that I need, you know, 140 houses, 7,000. I'm gonna build this thing because if I can get some of these popped on, I can get up to that 2777 number that I need. But yeah, if I can post all those in, see, then I'm done with the whole thinking stage. And I've done it, and then all I have to do is just brain candy from then, and you know, then it's just mindlessly tracing, and that's something that I'm good at too. So if I can do that, then that means I can finish this segment, and then that means I can get to the other ones, because this is the most complicated one. This is the biggest one with all the theaters and stuff. I haven't built the theaters yet though, but yeah, if I can feel like I'm still going, you know, but it's definitely possible. It's a huge project. It's definitely possible I won't be done in 2 months. In which case, if I can work for 2 months until April 21st, the birthday of Rome, if I can work that much until then, I can definitely get it to a next level and get myself fired up to do more if I burn out. But if I can work until then, that'd be awesome. You know, I was looking at the Rome Reborn guys, and they're like, we've been working on this project since 1997. So I guess they've been working on it for 22 years. And I went on their website, you know, and I paid the $7 and I saw their tour over Rome, and a bunch of buildings were in the road. And it's not that detailed, and not as much as mine. And then I saw and then they have 2. They have Basilica of Maximus, and then they have the tour of the Forum. And those are the only other videos they're actually done with. They're working on Colosseum and some other ones, but yeah, dude. So it's like I might get done before them, but I'm interested to see what they think about what I'm doing, because, you know, I'm tracing it off of a guy from 1700s, right? And he's an Italian architect, so wouldn't he know? Anyways, I've done enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one.